Hi everybody, this is Annie here. Today I'm going to be talking about your thyroid and if you are at risk for thyroid disease. This is something that is really important to me because I actually have Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune disease of your thyroid. And this is something that I was undiagnosed with for years and years. And I went to numerous specialists and had so many different symptoms that I thought I was literally going crazy until I decided to take this into my own hands and do my own research and read numerous books. So I finally was able to basically diagnose myself by requesting specific blood work that a doctor was open to doing for me. And that is basically how I finally found out that I do in fact have Hashimoto's. So this is something that I've been on this health journey for years, and now I am trying to heal naturally. So my hope is through this video that I can help someone else that is going through similar things that I went through in the past, and just cutting back all those different things you have to go through between all the money and just your sanity. So hopefully this video can help you, and if you have any questions, please let me know. I'd love to help. So basically what I want to start off with is a lot of people don't even know that they have thyroid disease. This is something that over 20 million Americans are suffering from thyroid disease, and over 60% of them don't even know that they have this condition, which is kind of scary. Your thyroid is a very important organ in your body, and it just helps with basically every function of your body, and it's amazing. I never realized something so tiny right here could do so much and could cause so much destruction basically in your body. So I want to start off with different symptoms that people generally have, and they're literally all over the place, so that's why it's a very hard thing to diagnose. A lot of the times you're just given a Band-Aid with medications, and that's basically what I had for years. So I'm going to jump right into it. And I have this awesome book here by Elle Russ, and I also will be putting a link for her book, and there's two other books that I've read that have been phenomenal for me, which is Izabella Wentz, The Hashimoto's Protocol, and Dr. Meyers. That's another book that I read as well, so highly recommend them. But first of all, I want to go through, again, the symptoms. So people will have a range from cold hands, feet, to weak arms. Low energy is a huge one, and deep depression, sluggishness, dry, cracked skin. Your hair feels like a rubber band when it's touched and pulled. Hair loss, mixing up words in your speech, brain fog, infertility, and miscarriages can have a lot to do with your thyroid, believe it or not. Blood pressure issues, achy muscles, fibromyalgia, unhealthy cholesterol results, low body temperature, digestive problems, and this is just a minimum of what I'm reading. There are so many more. Swelling, inflammation, puffy eyes and face, stomach fat, constant thirst, and water that won't quench it. And you can get unexplained weight gain, serious discomfort in your throat and your neck, insomnia, anxiety attacks, just inability to remain still, constant fidgeting. You can have neurological issues, a goiter, irritability, dry eyes, muscle weakness, shortness of breath, thyroid nodules, muscle tightness. It's so crazy, all the different symptoms you can get. So this is why sometimes doctors almost like don't know where to start, and a lot of times this is not something that they directly go to figure out the root cause of all of these crazy symptoms that you're having. And I had a lot of these that I mentioned. So it's really something really important to me because I think that when someone is dealing with this and you go years and years and years of just being undiagnosed, you're just creating more problems for yourself when you're taking more medication. So you have symptoms over here from the actual issue that you're having that's going on with like your thyroid, and then you're also having more issues because of the symptoms of the or side effects of the medications that you're taking. So what I want to talk about is, and I'm trying to narrow this down. There's a lot of things that go along with just thyroid health in general. There's a lot of factors that can contribute to this. And I'll have more videos that I'm going to be going in depth about this to help you kind of, get to the root cause of what's going on and how you can improve your life and improve your thyroid health. But you first want to find out if you have thyroid disease. And the way you're going to do that is by requesting specific blood work. And I am not a health professional by any means. I am just, I read these books by these professionals, the ones that I mentioned earlier, which is a doctor, Dr. Amy Meyers, pharmacist, which is Izabella Wentz, and Elle Russ. She is an expert with thyroid health. So this is information from these different people, and I just wanted to share this with you so that I can basically help you not having to read all this information. But first of all, you want to request blood work and a full thyroid panel. Most of the times, and what's happened to me is my doctor just tested my TSH and my T4. Those are just, it's just like a couple puzzle pieces to the entire puzzle that you have to put together here. So you want a full thyroid panel, and when I say a full thyroid panel, this is your TSH, your free T3, your free T4, your antibody levels, which are going to be your TPO, and then there's also your TGO, I think it is. I have to double check that. But I will list it all below here, all the different ones that you want to get tested, and your reverse T3. So I'm not going to go in depth with all of these and what they mean, because there's a lot of science behind it and the physiological part of it. So if you want to look into that further, you can do that. But I'm just giving you information that is going to be vital for you to find out whether or not you have a thyroid disorder. And there's optimal levels that you want to be at for these. And this can get a little confusing because unfortunately, when it comes to your lab work, the levels are tested. It's unhealthy people and healthy people, and then you just put an average of both. So it's very different per person. So it's important to find a doctor that is familiar with thyroid disease and treating them and successfully helping people. So you want to find someone that's very knowledgeable with this. You can look on the functional medicine website, which I will have below, and find a doctor in your area. And also you can go on Dr. Amy Meyers. Her website has recommendations as well. Izabella Wentz has recommendations on her website too, where you can find local doctors that are knowledgeable with this. But those are really, really important, is just getting a full thyroid panel. Again, it's not just your TSH and not just your T4. That is just looking at a tiny little piece of your thyroid and what's going on. You need to know everything that's going on. And there are other things that you can get in addition to your thyroid panel to really determine if there's more things that are contributing to the levels. So that, again, I will mention in another video, but for now I just wanted to help you kind of jumpstart whether or not you have a thyroid disease. And this is important to do. You can also look these up, you can also get these done through different websites on your own, like Everlywell. I've used them before. They are phenomenal and I love them, and they have great reviews, and they're a very professional company, so you can use them. And then there's also other companies as well that are out there that you're able to just basically request your own lab work. So that is it for now. I just wanted to give you that. I hope that helps you. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I would love to help.